What's up, you guys? It's Basic JC, and I am back again with another YouTube video. So basically today I am going to finally be filming a Meet My Puppy video. If you are new to my channel, then you don't even know that I have a puppy. Well, you probably do by the title, but other than that, you probably don't. So basically my last YouTube video that I put up was a puppy haul, and it has been about a month since I've uploaded anything since. I said that I wanted to do a puppy's first night home video, and then I just never got it out, and I felt really bad about that, and then I just got really busy. So, but I did have some requests in my other video to upload a Meet My Puppy video and how much you guys would love to meet her, and so that was my plan to get done. Yeah, that was like what I wanted to get done. So today you guys are going to get to meet Oakley, and I promise after this there will be more frequent uploads. I promise. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. Okay, so this is Oakley, my mini Australian Shepherd. If you did not see my last video, I will give you guys a little bit of backstory on how Oakley came to be my baby. Hey! Hey! The lighting. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory on how I ended up with this little, I don't know whether to call her a devil or a sweetheart. She's a little bit of both, but I'll give you guys a little bit of backstory, hey, on how she came to be my absolute best friend. So, I'm going to put her down for that. Actually, she'll probably sit in my lap. Sorry about that. But basically, I wanted an Australian Shepherd for about 2.5 years. I loved the breed. I actually met the breeder that I bought Oakley from. I met their other Australian Shepherd, the one that was not the parent of Oakley, 2.5 years prior to getting a puppy. So when I started to look at puppies, my parents told me I could get a big dog. Hey, no, you want help? And I was really excited about being able to get a big dog because I'd never been allowed to have a big dog before. So naturally, I started looking at Border Collies, not being too extremely aware that mini Aussies or toy Aussies were a thing. So I looked at Australian Shepherds prices and quickly became very discouraged. So I decided to start looking at shelters, and no shelter within like a 200-mile radius of where I live had any Aussies of any size. But in the process of looking for a Australian Shepherd, I came across the breed an American Shepherd or a mini Australian Shepherd. Mini Aussies have recently been recognized by the AKC as American Shepherds, so they are a breed of their own now, but they're technically still mini Australian Shepherds. They have the same energy, same traits, same looks as a standard-sized Australian Shepherd. And so I don't know, I really liked the idea of a mini Aussie. And then I looked at prices once again, and they are outrageously expensive. And so then I looked at shelters once again, and nowhere had them. And so I was starting to get very discouraged. I actually started looking at different breeds, such as Border Collies and Labs. Oh my gosh, I couldn't think of the most basic breed of dogs. But I looked at Border Collies and Labs and basically decided that I was going to just get a Lab. It wasn't what I wanted, but I'd always loved Labs as well. So I was like, I'm just going to get a Lab. Initially, the plan wasn't to get a puppy until March. And then some crazy things happened. And a family friend of ours, the same one who had the Aussie I'd fallen in love with 2.5 years earlier, their other Australian Shepherd had a litter of puppies. And she had 6 puppies, 5 black tries, and 1 merle. If you do not know what a black tri is, or a black tri is what Oakley is. If you do not know what a merle is, look it up. Merles are gorgeous. My dog just chewed through a bracelet, but merles are gorgeous. I just didn't feel like a connection with the merle that the breeder had, and the merle was more expensive, but if I wanted her, I could have taken her. She ended up going to a great family, and her name is now Summer. I do know that. The story behind how I came to fall in love with Oakley was basically when she was a week old. I got to go, and when the puppies were a week old, I got to go and look at them and decide whether or not I was sure I was going to get one. I was pretty sure. My parents just didn't know. My parents were a little like iffy because I had originally wanted a big dog, but once we started talking about the mini Aussies, I realized that a smaller dog would probably be a better option for our family anyways, because we do go camping a lot, and camping with a dog is a lot of work. Like, you have to be prepared to, like, you know, have a spot for the dog, and we do have a pretty small camper, and we already have another dog. I'm sorry. What the heck? So I went and visited the puppies when they were a week old, and for whatever reason, I reached my hand down into the basket that they were in, and Oakley instantaneously crawled onto my hand. And I had had a couple of dog names that were kind of in the air at the time, where I wasn't 100% sure what one I was going to go with. But I reached my hand down into the crate, and this one put her head in my hand at a week old, and I said, "That is my Oakley girl." And the rest is literally history. We put a deposit down on her that day, and I came back and visited her almost every week for the entire time until I could bring her home at 8 weeks old. And ever since then, she has been my dog. I finished paying for her, and I got to bring her home, and she's been home for more than a month now, like a month and 2 weeks or something like that. But this is my Oakley girl. Who's being very ornery right now. I should have named you Ornery. Yeah, I should have named you Ornery. Yeah, she won't look at me when I'm mean. But I did want to talk quickly about Oakley's coloring, because her coloring is magnificent for a black tri. So if you look at her face, she'll show it to you. Hey! She only has one eyebrow. There we go. What? Do you not like the light? She only has one. She's chewing on a wristband. Maybe that'll like get her less angry. So she only has one eyebrow. As you can see, it's on this side. And then because she's a tri, she does have the brown on the side of her face. But she only has one eyebrow. And then if you look at her legs, they are all black and brown, except for this one is completely white. She also has a colic on her nose, that you can see right there. But overall, Oakley is a really, really great dog. It has definitely been a challenging job to have a puppy, because they do have to go outside a lot. They do eat a lot. She is a troublemaker. Yeah. Oh, you went down? She is a troublemaker, and she really likes to chase my cats and pick on my other dog, but my other animals are really, really good about it. Oh my gosh, are really, really good about it, because even though she does kind of pester them a little bit, they remain strong and whatnot. Hey! Stop! Sit! Nope. Okay, she won't sit. But Oakley is a really, really, really amazing dog. The backstory behind why she's a female named Oakley, because people just don't understand that, would be my family is, we're from Nebraska. So we do some shooting and some gun stuff. Obviously, we've been trained to know how to handle guns. I've taken hunter safety. My father has taught me how to behave with guns since I was a little girl. I've always been taught that guns are a weapon, not a toy, and that's a huge concept to grasp. But basically, in 1960, in the 60s, I believe, I could be wrong. If I am, I'll correct myself. But in the 1960s, there was a sharpshooter known as Annie Oakley, and that's where Oakley got her name. I didn't like the name Annie for a dog. I just didn't. And Oakley is, I don't know, I just loved it. But I did change the spelling because my entire family's name ends in IE. So hers is Oaklie. But Oakley is a great dog, and I'm super, super happy I got to bring her into my life. It's definitely not been easy, but it's been worth it. So if you're looking to get a dog that has lots of energy but can also settle down and cuddle at the end of the day and will always make sure that you're okay, definitely get an Australian Shepherd. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.